15 million people are dying every single year around the planet because of the quality of air, the lack of quality of air.
I rise today to bring attention to the devastating impacts of droughts and of floods that have been exacerbated in part by climate change in California, but also around the country and around the world.
The most serious challenge facing our country and the entire world, far and away, is in fact the existential threat of climate change.
Did you ever stop to wonder how our daily choices and actions might be contributing to climate change? Even the way your food reaches your dinner table can have a significant impact on your carbon footprint, despite the label saying organic or cage-free. Your carbon footprint then contributes to the growing issue of global warming. So why does this matter? What is global warming?
Global warming, also referred to as climate change, is a long-term shift in temperatures and weather patterns. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the global average temperature has increased about 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit since 1901. The increase in temperature has caused severe floods, longer droughts, and intensified hurricanes. Deadly forest fires and prolonged heat waves have also become more common.
Industrial waste discharge, water pollution, and air pollution are significant contributors to carbon emission. Roughly 21 billion pounds of industrial waste and over 4 billion pounds of toxic chemicals are discharged annually nationwide. You may not realize it, but air pollution contributes to at least 11.65% of deaths globally.
Climate change means not only changes in globally average surface temperatures, but also changes in atmospheric circulation, in the size and patterns of natural climate variation, and in local weather. Peter Sargent, a product leader fighting climate change, states,
"Scientists have been using kind of computer models to assess the likelihood of having certain conditions, and then the likelihood that those conditions would then evolve into a severe weather event like a drought or a hurricane, etc. And what they found is that with climate change, i.e. over the last 100 plus years, heat waves are 100 times more likely to occur. Hurricane level rainfall 3 times more likely to occur, and droughts are 2 times more likely to occur.
The statistics says it all. From rising temperatures and sea levels to changes in weather patterns, it proves that global warming is not a hoax. You might be wondering, if this is such a serious issue, what is our government doing to reduce global warming? President Biden has passed acts in August of 2022 such as the Inflation Reduction Act and the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law.
I signed into law the Inflation Reduction Act. It gives tax credits to new electric vehicles, fuel cell vehicles, made in America. And for the first time, you get a tax credit if you buy a used electric vehicle. That's all coming. And part of the infrastructure law, we're investing $7.5 billion to build electric vehicle charging stations all across America.
The Inflation Reduction Act aims to enhance energy security, lower house energy costs, and create millions of well-paying jobs in clean energy sources.
In tax credits to build electric vehicles, solar panels, and wind turbines. How does that compare to previous efforts on that tax credits to build EVs, solar panels, wind turbines?
So U.S. energy policy is really based around tax policy. So the fact that this wind and solar tax credit gets a 10-year extension, effectively a 10-year extension under this deal, is monumental in the sense that it gives certainty for financiers to actually get into this project.
While the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law looks to upgrade power grids, improve public transportation, create charging stations, clean up pollution, replace lead pipes, and ensure clean water. He aimed to benefit Americans by lowering the cost of clean energy for families, create good-paying jobs for workers, and providing healthier air and cleaner water for the community. Here's what retired statistician William McCarthy has to say about government actions on global warming.
People are trying to discover ways of analyzing the data, current data, to predict what's going to happen in the future. And lots of money are being spent by the federal government and lots of other places to try to develop better ways of analyzing the data to predict the future so we have a better understanding of, is this going to be a serious problem down the road or not?
In 20 years, we hope to see more efforts to reduce carbon emissions with the use of renewable energy. As of right now, only 13.1% of the energy generated in the United States come from clean sources. There are different ways to generate energy without releasing harmful gases into the atmosphere. We would like to see the construction of hydropower plants, wind turbines, and solar panels. Though these energy sources can be expensive, clean energy significantly reduces carbon emissions, provide a clean, healthy environment, and create new high-impact jobs. The government should fund programs such as Green Chill, the Climate Ready Estuaries, and many more programs out there that are pushing for climate change.
We hope to push these changes and move fast to improve the health of our Earth before it's too late.